Hello, amazing people. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. I hope y'all having a great day today. I'm having an amazing day today. This video, I say this a lot, like, I be feeling like every message that I come with is powerful, but this message is very powerful today because I need people to believe in themselves. And I also need people to not give up. I need people to keep going. I need people to keep helping people heal and keep pouring wisdom into people. Like that's what I need y'all to do. So while I share it, y'all make sure y'all share the live because y'all never know, who it may touch. We don't know who, may need the live today. Hello, Nicole. How y'all feeling? I want to know how y'all feeling in the comments. Tell me how y'all feeling today. Oh no, let me go back. Okay, I'm where I need to be now. Alright, so. Okay. Hello, come on in. Oh, Nicole, I hope you feel better. I suffer from really bad migraines and stuff too. I hope you feel better. Make sure you're hydrated. One thing, like, I would have to do is I would have to make sure that I'm hydrated, because sometimes being dehydrated and being hungry can give you like a headache and stuff like that. It's like a hunger headache. Sometimes if you're stressing about stuff, that's why I try to stay in happy spirits and not stress about things, because it puts stress on your body and stress on your mind, and you can't have that. But Nicole, I'm praying that you feel better. I'm praying that God touches your head and the headache goes instantly away. Instantly goes away. So, yes, and like anybody that, right now is dealing with COVID. I dealt with COVID earlier 2021. It's no joke. I pray that you have a speedy recovery. And I pray that, COVID does not last the whole time, and that you're instantly healed, and you instantly have no more COVID symptoms. Having COVID is not fun. I had COVID and I had pneumonia at the same time, and it was crazy. I didn't know what was going on with me. I even went live when I had COVID. I even went live because it was really my mind for me. Like, okay, yeah, I got COVID and I got pneumonia, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to let it get the best of me. So whoever's dealing with COVID right now, I pray that it's an instant healing for you. Happy New Year, Stanley. I see you. So, I wanted to come, and I was very inspired by a few conversations with today's live. So, I had a few like very rude comments. I get rude comments all the time on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and now on YouTube. And the comments, they used to bother me at the beginning, y'all. God has blessed me with tough skin, so at the end of the day, it doesn't bother me anymore. People will come and people will be like, oh, she's sitting up here and she's giving, all this advice, and, she's not even married, and, these different things. And, I never read anywhere where you had to be married, or in a relationship or whatever to come and help people heal, to pour into people what you've learned, and that's the topic today. God doesn't call the qualified. I know a lot of people have heard that saying before, that God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. So when you need something, a word, whatever, God may not send somebody that has a degree in that situation. And I'm not saying go get some black market surgery. I'm not saying that. No, 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 baby. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about, other things, but he doesn't, call the qualified. He qualifies the called. And I've known that saying I've learned that saying like a few years ago in my own journey. So it kind of stuck, with me. So when people come and say, oh, well, Shalakima, you ain't married, and oh, where's her husband, and this, that, and the third, my status, my relationship status doesn't change the truth. And see, that's what people don't understand. When I come to my platform with a message, I didn't just come up with this message out of nowhere. God blessed me with the wisdom to be able to learn things along the way, and then to be able to come on here and to share with other people. God gave me specific instruction, and I don't expect anybody to understand the specific instruction that God told me, because he told me to do it. You see what I'm saying? And it's up to people if they want to receive it or not. God will use anybody. And that's what people need to start realizing. He will bless anybody with wisdom to save his children, to protect us, to push us in the right direction, for us to be successful and empowering and inspiring and motivating. And see, that's what people are missing. Listen, everything I come to my platform and say may not be for you. It may not be for somebody else, but baby, let me tell you something. All these years I've been setting up going live. It's something that I said in my content that helped you or helped someone else. It's something. It may not be everything. Everything's not for everybody. But it's something that I said that can put someone in the right direction on the path in their purpose, in their path in life. And I'm coming to share this today because I went on my YouTube. And there was a lot of women, saying, she's not married, and, it's the ones that ain't in no relationship and ain't married, which people don't even know my status, but whatever, that'll sit up here and give all the, the good advice and things like that. And, I actually came across a comment this morning, and the woman, beautiful black woman, she said, I married my high school sweetheart. She said, but I was still hurt by my past. And then she was like, Shalakimia, I love you. She said, and I thank you because you taught me how to treat and love my husband. So how did Shalakimia that's not married teach this black woman some things so she could make her marriage better? And this is when I say, and I don't even know who I'm talking to today, but this is when I come and say that God doesn't call the qualified. God didn't get a marriage counselor. He didn't send somebody with a degree. He didn't send somebody that was already married. No, God blessed me with the wisdom to be able to come and share different things so people can become better in different areas of life. I never come and say I know everything or anything like that. No, I just go off of what God shows me. Like I told y'all, when I was in my 7-year relationship and I realized the relationship wasn't going nowhere. And I'm not saying he was a bad person. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I was in the relationship and I realized it was going nowhere. And Shalakimia wanted to go somewhere. You see what I'm saying? And that's why it's important to get to know people, so you know that your goals align with each other. Your purpose may align at some point. It's important to have a conversation about goals. Like, what do you want? Do you want to get married one day? Do you want to have more kids? Like, what do you see your future like? So it's crazy to me sometimes when women be like, men shouldn't ask what you bring to the table. Men should absolutely ask women what they bring to the table. You know why men are asking women, what do you bring to the table? Because they want to know if y'all align with each other's future. Just like women can ask men, what do you bring to the table? And bringing to the table, come on, we can read between the lines. We're not slow. Let's be real. Bringing to the table is, it's like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 2 years? What are your plans? What are your goals? You might get with somebody and they want more kids and you don't. It's things that you have to talk about before you get intertwined with people. So I was in that 7-year relationship and realized it wasn't going anywhere. I realized that I didn't see myself with that person for the rest of my life. We, mutually, parted ways or whatever. But when I got out of that relationship, I prayed. And I asked God, I said, I want you to bless me to be a wife. I don't want to be, I don't want to continue to be a girlfriend year after year after year. I want to be a wife one day. I need you to prepare me to do that, because there's nobody better to prepare me to be a wife, prepare my heart to be a wife, prepare my mind to be a wife, and that's exactly what God did. God put me in a season of singleness. And when I went into that season of singleness, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about me. I learned a lot about Black men. I learned a lot about relationships. I learned a lot about what marriage is. So when people come and say, "Oh, Shalakimi, you're not married," this and the third, I'm glad I never married anybody I was with. And I'm being real. Because I didn't understand what marriage was until God taught me what marriage is. Marriage isn't the ring. Marriage isn't the celebration. Marriage isn't none of that. Marriage is ministry. Marriage is built on genuine love. That's what marriage is built on. Marriage isn't built on what kind of cars we drive and what kind of houses we live in and what kind of jobs we have. That's not what marriage is. Because you know what? When you don't have any of those things, the marriage is still going to stand. If the marriage was built on love and genuineness, and if God was first. So I had to go through a season of preparation because of what I prayed for. Now understand what I'm saying. I didn't just go in prayer and be like, "Oh God, make me a wife." No, prepare me. Everything takes preparation. When a woman gets pregnant, right? For those 9 months, the baby is baking in her stomach. The baby is preparing to come into the world. And then the parents are preparing for the baby to come into the world. They may upgrade their house and get, a bigger house because they have an addition to their family. They have people are planning, a baby shower. They're taking, parenting classes. Preparation. I want that to stick out to you today. Preparation. That's what I had to do. If I sit up here and say, I want to be a business owner, or you say you want to be a business owner, you have to prepare to be a business owner. You have to prepare for that. If you want to buy properties, you have to prepare for that. The problem is people aren't preparing. People aren't preparing. And then people come on my platform, angry, miserable, whatever. And man, because what? I went to God. And I asked to be educated, and I asked for the wisdom, and I asked to be prepared to be a wife, and the things that he taught me in my season of singleness. He said, now go teach other people. How can you be mad at that? And that's when I say that God doesn't call the qualified all the time. He will qualify you. I don't know who this is for, but that's what I came to tell you today. He is going to qualify you to go and do what he prepared you to do in your purpose. Yeah, there's people out there already qualified to do it, but let me go into that. And I'm gonna be real. And as this marinated in my spirit, God had already told me. He said some people that I sent to do certain things, and they didn't do what I told them to do. So I had to move on. And I had to bless some people with the wisdom to do what I need to do for my people. Yeah, there's people qualified to do certain things. But people are qualified educated and everything, but they're not listening to God. They're not doing what God told them to do. So now God has to find a faithful servant to go and do what he needs done, to save relationships, to save people from suicide, to save people, that's going through things with their mental health, to save relationships, to save families, to save different things, to heal people. God don't have no respect of person. He just don't. He will send you a message through anybody. Anybody. I hope that people are listening. Because people don't understand. When they come up against my message, they come up against what God said. Because I don't talk out of turn. I do not talk out of turn. I've learned. I will sit down and I will write down a topic for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And God be like, no, we ain't talking about that today. Because this person needs this. We're not talking about this today because this person needs this. And I'm obedient and I listen. Because God blesses me so much, I want to always do what God tells me to do. I always want to do that. Even when people come to me and they have a word and a message for me, I listen. I don't look at a person and I don't be like, well, do you got a degree? Are you qualified? Do you? No. You know when God sent somebody. And it's dangerous to be rebellious. It's dangerous to come up against that person that God sent when you have sat up and prayed. When you pray and you be like, God, send me some help, and God, please bless me, and he sends somebody to bless you. He has sent you to bless people, and people have disrespected you. They have betrayed you. They have talked about you. They have dragged your name through the dirt, not even knowing they done fell into dangerous grounds because God sent you. God sent you. You didn't even have to go. That's the thing. You didn't have to go and mind nobody else's business. But you did because God sent you. And that's what people don't even understand. You pray for help, God send the help, and you disrespect the help. You do the help dirty. How you do that? Then when you turn around and you ain't got no help, you looking crazy. People looking crazy. People want to act like a victim. Baby, God sent you the help and he sent you the message. He will always send red flags. And God don't only send a red flag, he give you a detour, baby. A detour. It's up to us if we gonna go ahead and detour or not. But you can't not detour and get mad because you in a situation. Just like they said that the one story, the guy kept asking God to help him. God sent 3 people. He stayed telling him, I'm waiting on God. Well, what's going on? God done sent 3 people. We have to realize when God sends people. You got to open your eyes to when God sends people. I don't know anybody personally. You see what I'm saying? I'm just being obedient. But at the end of the day, out of all the negative situations and the negative comments and feedback, that one comment this morning where that woman was real, because that's what she was, and that's what we have to be. She was real. And saying I'm married, but my past was holding me up because I was still mad about it. But her listening to me helped her in her marriage. I'm not married. God just qualified me with the wisdom. You know why? Because he knew I was going to be obedient and come and talk about exactly what he taught me. Because I genuinely care about other people. Baby, it's a lot that I go through all the time. The negativity's crazy. They call me fat. They call me a pick-me. I'm ugly. All type of stuff. All type of stuff. They try to block my blessings. All type of stuff. Y'all know, I have been booked to speak at places, and then, they hear my content about black men, and they'll send me something and say, oh, you know what? We changed our mind about you. Do y'all even know how many times I've been through that? How many times I have been through that, and I have still got on here, and I have still did what God told me to do? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I serve God. I don't serve them people. At the end of the day, y'all sending me something talking about, y'all changed your mind. That's on y'all. The loss is yours, baby. The loss is yours. But, baby, you can't ever reach out to me again to speak at your event. Because I'm going to say, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I serve God at the end of the day. And if people wanna back down because I don't fall into what people think I should fall into, that's on them. I fall in line with God. I don't fall in line with man. And I love that I fall in line with God, because I know I'm on the right side of things. But I just want y'all to know that, whatever God told you to do, he qualified you to do it. And he equipped you to do it. And he's preparing you to do it. And don't let nobody stop you. I don't care what they say about you, baby. You keep on going. You keep on going. Because let me tell you something. You could be walking down the road of your purpose, and these people try to come on this road and come up against you, and God will strike them down. I've seen it done, baby. I've seen it done. People that thought they was going to stop me, talk about me, drag my name through the dirt, I've seen God strike them right down. Like, don't play. But I kept on walking. I might have stopped and cried for a minute. Like, how you gonna come up against me? I might have stopped and cried for a minute, but I got up, dusted myself off, and I kept on moving forward. Because I know who I serve, and I know who protects me. And he protects me along this journey. I know exactly what God told me to do, and I'm going to do it because he equipped me to do it. He blessed me with the wisdom to do it. I don't want you to struggle. I don't want you to struggle no more. I just don't. I don't want you to, allow any negativity to be in your mind. I don't want anybody's words to stop you. You are powerful in that thing. Tap into that power, because that's what God blessed you with. The power to go out here. It's a lot of y'all that can do exactly what I do. Heal people. Give people words of encouragement and motivation. Stand up for people. Y'all got it down on the inside of y'all too. In different areas of life, y'all are needed. I want y'all to know that. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in with me today. Please allow this message to apply in your spirit so you can do what you were destined to do. And don't let nobody stop you. And don't let nobody's words marinate in your head and stop you from doing what you have been qualified to do. I love y'all so much. Happy Wednesday. Thank y'all for tuning in with me today, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.